Hello everyone, my name is Johan Steven Moreno Collazos, and today I'm going to talk about my research project. The objective of the research is to develop the methodological profile of the English teacher that will best adapt to the academic needs for the young people of Pitalito Huila, taking into account the socio-cultural context of our municipality and based on interviews carried out with a certain number of students and to various practicing teachers. Data collection was done through surveys. Two surveys were present. The first with 10 open questions made to 10 students for different public schools in the municipality of Pitalito, and the second with 6 open questions made to 5 English teachers who are currently practicing in the municipality of Pitalito. The results of the survey carried out with the students show us the following. About what do you like the most about your English classes, the student spoke about the attitude and dynamics of the teacher. About what you like less about your English classes, the student spoke about reading books that turn out to be boring, grammar rules, review sheets in which they put them to repeatedly write a word or series of words the in series of words, sorry, the lack of participation, the word guides where there are long texts with few images and without any interactive resources, and above all, the monotony. About how you will describe your current English teacher and what grade will you give him from 1 to 10? A student who describes their teacher as someone happy, passionate, dynamic, with a good attitude, who always seeks to carry out new activities, rate their teacher between 8 to 10 points, while those who teach are serious, rigid, not very innovative, those who use a lot of word guides and low teach material will score between 3 to 5 points. To the fourth question about what activities they like to do to improve their language skills, the student answer: listen to music, watching series with English subtitles, listen to podcasts or motivational short videos in English. In the fifth question, sorry, the student suggests clouding full translation of the long text from your guides, arguing that it will be better to only translate some words that are not understood. When they were asked about the ideal teacher will be, they allude to the dynamics, spontaneity, good atmosphere, active participation, the development of topics or contents of daily life, the use of technological tools and social network, as well as the interaction with native people and the strengthening and practice of speaking as a skill that they consider fundamental. As for the personality, they will be passionate but demanding and with a great sense of responsibility in planning classes so as not to fall into monotony. The method, the form of the activity, which according to the student has helped them the most to learn English, has been when they have been put to practice the language. That is when they have been confronted with speaking, when they have been put to prepare a greeting, sorry, and then expose it to their classmates. When they have involved their personal taste in academic activities, one of the students, a music and singer lover, considered that what has helped him the most is being able to sing and learn some in English. When referring to what motivates them the most to learn English, most students agree on the importance of learning a new language for work life and the amount of offers or opportunities that being bilingual brings. Others focus on that they want to travel and to know many countries and that English Being the universal language will help them make their dreams come true. Finally, when asked about their worst and best English teacher, most agree that the worst teacher they ever had was of a very character. They explained only once. Their classes were very common in actual work. I explained a topic and left attacks and that's every day and never did anything different. On the contrary, the best teacher was a patient person who did not mind explaining more than once, that one who come up with something different every day, the one who promote participating. The result of the survey carried out with the English teacher show us the following. To the first question about what types of activity they consider have facilitated the learning of their student, some refer to the activities that allow the construction of knowledge. That is, thus activity in which the student must participate, getting involved in real context, such as, for example, asking the student to provide an alternative solution to a daily problem. Others speak of creating a space for interaction in which students can share their tastes, interests, dreams, involving role plays, and activities that challenge them to use the language. The teacher, for the most part, considers that the most important aspect of the class is to achieve interaction, for which an environment of trust and companionship must be created, where the student feels supported by his tutor and his classmates. On the other hand, some argue that the most important thing is to be clear about the objectives and where you want to go. That is to create learning goals in the short, medium, and long term, so that the students feel challenged to meet them. Motivation for most teachers is something subjective. They consider that what motivates one does not necessarily motivate others. Therefore, they emphasize the need to constantly remind the student of the enormous benefits that being bilingual brings. And in order to keep them motivated, it is, according to some, essential to make knowledge easy. That is, to find a way for students to receive the content in such a way that is not tedious for them to want to learn it. Everyone agrees that the English teacher must have many qualities, among which stand out being spontaneous, innovative, with personality, self-confident, with leadership, integrity, passion, respectful, creative, with knowledge of the language, emphatic, and above all, that I love being a teacher. To the last question about how their classes are, most allude to their effort to promote participation and interaction in the classroom, which, although not easy, is a constant task. Based on what was obtained through the investigation, we can conclude a prototype of a methodological profile that could satisfy the current needs and requirements of the students of the municipality of Pitalito. Their quality is well-being. According to the results of the research, the teacher must be someone with broad and solid knowledge of the language. He must be a self-confident teacher, with personality, emphatic, passionate, demanding, respectful, easy to deal with, and must not be manipulative. He must be responsible with his work and set an example of work and commitment. He must be tolerant. He must be an insatiable academic. Skills. The language teacher should be someone with classroom management, with ability to speak and express themselves clearly and consciously, with ability to generate bonds of trust with their students to promote a space for interaction in which the student feel accompanied and supported by your teacher. He must be creative and have leadership, able to recognize and develop a work plan according to the needs of the students. Develop the ability to reinvent oneself by advancing according to change in society. He cannot get stuck in methods or techniques that no longer work in today's world. Teaching methods. Getting a little into how he should carry out his work, the teacher must from time to time reset his brain, realizing that what once worked for him will not always work for him. Therefore, he must be consciently training in contemporary techniques and models that respond to the needs of the work in this century. He must be aware that this century has changed the way students learn and that it is duty as a teacher to seek tools that meet the current needs of students. Therefore, and according to what was analyzed in the research, the teacher who today will satisfy these needs will be the one who use the following methods. First, CLIL method. It is a magical method. It gives you the possibility to teach any subject of any area of interest, all in English. Provides the opportunity to engage a student using their preferred tastes and or areas of knowledge to learn English. It's incredible. For that, you can find out what your students have in common and through this method develop unforgettable classes. Second, problem-based learning. It offers the advantage of inserting the learning process in a constant or real and everyday life. One of the main aspects of young people today is the constant search for solution, their inability to stay still when they see that something is wrong. Today's young people are capable of proposing solutions to any situation or problem that arises in the world. Therefore, as a teacher, we must use that to our advantage and put the student in front of situations, injustice, problems, and other cases and demand a solution from them. For this, we can use essays, exhibition, videos, debates, among others. Third, using drama, theater, performance in classroom. The use of these types of activities is a method that allows the students to improve their communication skills and critical thinking. Let's use that spontaneity of today's students. Today's young people and children are losing their fear of presenting themselves in public. Social networks have marked a new era, and we as teachers must take advantage of it, putting students to act to interpret memorable essence from Colombia television in English will have to improve in a creating a dynamic way their communication skills, listening, speaking, and reading. Drama enhance student self-confidence. And fourth, the best of all. The best of all is all together. There is no single model that can satisfy all the students. Variety is the key. Their classes must be authentic. They must promote the use of technological tools. They must strengthen each stage of learning. Don't be left half. Find a way to integrate all the models and all the activities through your classes because that is what our students want. And the methods of evaluation, the key to a good teacher is also in how he evaluates. Therefore, and based on the fact that you had already built an environment of trust and security for your students, the best way to measure learning is through production. Put the students to produce, to produce visual, auditory, reading materials that generate an impact on the community that surrounds them. They must produce material that serve the community and that allows the teacher to evaluate the quality and academic problems of their students. This is all. Thank you so much and God bless you.